see the screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So attacking post messages. So I'll start with the introduction. So myself, Arman. I work with the Emirates as an application security engineer, and I'm quite active in bug bounties. I mostly hunt on Synack, HackerOne, Bugcrowd, and do some projects on Cobalt. So I'll start with the post message. So what is post message? So according to the Mozilla Firefox documentation, window.postMessage method safely enables the cross-origin communication between the two different windows, or you can say the two window objects. For example, an cross-origin communication between the main page and the pop-up, which is spawned by clicking any of the buttons of the main page. So I'll start with the problems while making a cross-origin communication when an application is not using the post message and the origins are different. So let's say I have a main page and one pop-up window. Now main page is asking pop-up window to share some sensitive data or share some data to the main page, and pop-up window is trying to share the information to the main page. Now since they are not using the post message, both the page origins are different. In that case, the same origin policy will get triggered, and it will not allow pop-up window to share the information to the main page. In that case, the main page will not be able to display the sensitive information or any of the data to the user. To bypass this thing safely or securely, uh, you can use the post message to bypass the same origin policy. So how you can implement the same post message into your application? So there are two functions two main functions in the post message. One is event listener, and one is target window dot post message. So event you can define the event listener into your main page, in which it will continuously listen the message that will be shared by the target dot window dot post message. So in the pop-up window, you have to define the target dot window dot post message function, in which you have to declare the message which will get shared, and you have to define the target origin that with whom you are sharing. So, uh, so while implementing the basic post message function, developer makes many mistakes and many misconfiguration, which leads to the critical security vulnerabilities. So, basically, you can find a post message function or post message method in a HTML forms or JS file, which are used in an application. But if you are testing large applications such as Facebook or Uber, then Uber, then it's very difficult for any tester to find specific or every post messages which are using by an application. So there is one researcher named Rosen, who has created the Chrome plugin, which you can simply use it and can find whenever you will load any of the URL into your Chrome browser. It will display that which post message functions are used in that particular page. So it will be very easy for pen testers to find the post message functions, and you can check them and can find the issues. So misconfigurations that commonly developer makes while using the post message method in their application. Though, so the first misconfiguration is declaring the wildcard, or you can say the star, at the target origin in the target window dot post message function. So as I explained, so when pop-up window is or window 2 is sharing any of the sensitive information to the main page or the window one, you have to declare the target origin and in that particular post message function. So since many of the developers uh, don't define the particular origin or particular protocol or particular port, they simply define the wildcard target origin in the post message functions, which means they are sharing the sensitive information with every page which contains the event listener function in the HTML page. So how it is vulnerable? So as I have explained, that they are sharing the sensitive information with everyone. Let's say the window page one or window one has as an option to when you can click the button to it will fetch the sensitive information from the pop-up or from the window 2. So whenever user will click on the particular button, it will make a call on page window popup.com slash value slash one. Now this particular page contains the post message function which will which will share the sensitive information with the main page. Since developer is using the wildcard origin or star in the post message function, now it is sharing all the sensitive information to the all the event listener which are continuously listening. And as you can see, it is passing the value in a get element id, and it's directly rendering the value which is getting from the post message function. So how an attacker can exploit this vulnerability, since an application is using the wildcard uh, origin or star in the post message function. So as you can see in the page, uh, the number one. So an attacker has crafted, first of all, an attacker has crafted the HTML page in which he's using or he or she is using the window dot open to just to open the page, which is like http victim window2.com slash key dot zero, to just to get the particular user's session. Now in that particular page, it is loading the number two, the post message function, which is window.opener.2. Now since it is sharing the value to the wildcard origin, or you can say to everyone, the attacker has defined the event listener to his crafted page, in which it is continuously listening each and everything which is getting shared with the by the post message function. So once the victim window 2.com slash key dot zero will get open, it will share the value with any of the event listener. Now since I'm using the particular domain which is like attacker.com question mark leak, and it's passing the every data into the event.data.value. So whenever an attacker or I will share this link to the victim, window.open will open the page, and it will call the post message function, and it will share to my event listener, and I can steal all the sensitive information by using this crafted HTML form. So how a developer can fix the misconfigurations? So while defining the post message function into the pop-up or into any window, if a developer will define the specific protocol, specific domain, and specific port number in the target origin that with whom the data should get shared, then if they will define this thing, then the issue will get fixed, and if it will only specifically shared to this domain's event listener, and this is the way that developer can fix this issue. The second thing, if if add event listener function is not validating the origin, then what, how you can, or how an attacker can exploit it. So as you can see in the screen, I have defined the add events listener, which is passing in, data which into the inner HTML, and it is not validating the origin, that from where the event listener is getting that the particular information. So in that case, you can perform the exercise, or you can say the DOM-based exercise while with this with misconfiguration in add event listener. So how to exploit this vulnerability? Since the main page or the window one is not validating the origin, an attacker can define uh, the post message function in his vulnerable or crafted HTML form, that it will share the information or message to any of the event listener which is actively listening the post message value. So what I have done in this particular case, I'm just loading the victim's URL, or you can say the application's URL into the frame, just to get this session of the particular web application or user. And I'm using the post message function and target origin as a star, because I have to share that particular value with each and every event listener which is actively listening. And as a message, I have defined the XSS payload. So whenever an attacker will send this particular crafted HTML page to the victim, it will load load an application to a frame, and once it will get loaded, it will share the XSS payload to the event listener. Since event listener is passing message into the inner HTML function, now it will directly execute the instead of validating the value, it will directly execute the XSS payload. So let's say if an attacker will share the particular crafted HTML page, then it will get the XSS payload into the inner HTML, and it will directly execute the XSS. This is how you can perform DOM-based XSS or XSS if add event listener function in the main page is not validating the origin. So how you can, or how a developer can fix this particular issue in add event listener. So while fetching the values from the post message, you can simply define the if else condition, that if the event origin is not https dot app, page.com, or you can say user.com, and you can define the particular pose was or reports. Then if it doesn't match with the particular code, then it will directly drop the particular message, or drop the particular call. And in that case, you will not be able to execute any of the access or any other things into the main application. So to explain it more in a detail, I'm taking one of the test cases, which is like one of the test cases which is very uh, awesome bug, which was found by Vinod Kumar, which who works with the Zomato. So it was a DOM-based access in a Facebook misconfigured add event listener function. So you guys have noted that there is an SDK that you can use, like login with Facebook. So when you implement that particular SDK into your application, what it will do, whenever user will click the particular message button on the uh, login with Facebook, it will load this URL, facebook.com/plugin/login.html, and Facebook will get open in that case. and it will find the particular user's id, and on the basis of the particular user's id and the session, it will create the access token, and it will get passed into the main website, or you can say the third party applications. But while opening this particular window, the Facebook was passing the post message value into the event listener, and they were using open method. And in that particular case, they were not validating the origin value in the add event listener function. So how it, so this is the add event listener function. In that particular case, you can see that Facebook is not validating the main origin, and it's not even validating the data, and it's directly passing the post message value into the window.open. So in that case, as I have mentioned, that attacker can craft HTML page in such a way that he can define the message in the post message function that will get shared to the add event listener function. So what Vinod has done, he has created a post message function in which he has mentioned the value of the URL as a JavaScript alert document.domain. I mean, an attacker can create any or can pass any any of the JavaScript, and which it will directly will get passed into this particular window.open, and it will get executed. So in that case, what Vinod has done, he is directly passing the JavaScript.alert document.domain. So it is directly getting executed in the window.open function on method. So there is a sweet POC of that thing. So Vinod is just pass sharing the crafted HTML form in which he has defined the post message which is sharing the access payload to the Facebook. So as you can see, whenever victim will click on the button, it will the button will share the message to the Facebook, and with the help of it, Vinod was able to steal the victim's cookies, Facebook cookies. So yeah, that's it. So that's it. You can ask if you have any questions in a chat. Uh, so hi, Tohin. I honestly say I don't have any idea that if there are any security scanner available which actively scans or passively scans the post messages or the HTML pages which finds the vulnerabilities. But yeah, all I have an idea that Franz Rosen has created the Chrome extension which actively detects that which post message functions are used in particular HTML form or the JS file. Anything else?
Guys, any more questions?